with somebody, they'll pop the door open while he's rolling. or I can sell you a windshield, I don't know. All right, so your column over where the little laminated card's hanging, you can adjust, push it, I think.
Pull out.
No, you got to turn the knob.
Pull down.
You got to actually unscrew it. So you got to turn. There you go. And then you can tighten it back.
Just pull. Yeah.
So like hitting you in the knee somewhere.
Yeah.
Like I said, the stuff's under here. All your electric. You got your environment, your engine. This is a trim. Your 3 circuits. If you plug it, you hook up the drag. I would put the stiff edge here and put the wheels over there, maybe, or you put whatever most guys want. Typically, the guys, that run it the most talk and see what they want to do, and then, like you said, they color code all your lines so you know where to put it back in case you have to take that. You have all your lights there, and then like you need to have the alarm going. Give your back.
Is it automatic?
It's automatic, but that's if you want to, like, let's say you're pulling in to some place where a bunch of riders were stopped, and you wanted to let them, know to pay attention to, you can throw that on. All right, so you got your menu here is all your critical functions, and you can scroll through your different values there. So let's change it to English. All right, so it's on English, it's on metric, so we're going to go over to Imperial, okay, main screen, and now we're at 41 degrees instead of 4 or whatever it's at. If you have an issue and you have to call us, go to your fault log, got a lot of stuff from when engineering did it, but the technician will tell you where he wants you to go. Sometimes he might get you to take a picture of it or whatever. If you need to change the time, like whatever reason.
What are the calibration options for?
The calibration options are for basically you can do it, but you can go through and calibrate all your pots.
Okay. Including this one, so it's set up to
yeah, I'm not sure what it does with the
So if it feels like it's out of whack.
Oh yeah, that's a trim pot there, yeah, so 0.
So if you want 0, it's
you can say it shows you where you're moving your value.
What's that do?
This is a trim. Let's say you're
right or
going
left.
down a road and it's like
you're
fighting it.
Got it.
You can change your track speed so neutral. The other one's
so for instance, obviously
yeah.
They're not always going to be tensioned
Instead
equally.
of steering constantly, you can just set your trim to.
And that's your wipers are on the and I think your horn's on the the blade.
Yeah.
Like I said, it has all and then you have a trigger back here. Yeah, that'll curl.
Is there a way to zero? Is there a 0? Like it sets it back to 0? You got.
No, you got to put it back. Yeah. And you have mirror heat, so you can see out your tracks.
There's not a flow for...
No, there's not a flow. Flow would be good on a trail groomer.
At least with some skids. Raise up the drag. Go ahead.
When I've got it backwards here, so I've had to push the down button to make it come up.
So top button.
It's lowering it. I would definitely move it over to this
Side. We can set those however you want them.
Yeah.
Color code them.
Yeah. And then
We'll adjust those as we go.
that one actually is. It's kind of counterintuitive. That's dropping your wheels. Yeah, that's raising your wheels. Yeah. So again, I would talk amongst each other.
So what would this side be used for then?
It's just a spare.
Open right now?
Yeah, because this drag only has two cylinders.
So it's the first two that they're hooked to right
It's
now.
like the Arrowhead drags
And
have
this one
two
just needs
sets
to
of
be
wheels.
switched.
They have.
Sure, that's what I thought. Maybe
Yeah.
they're gonna have to
So the cylinder in front allows you to put more pressure on the front of it.
Right, you can raise your knives or you can lower the knives and
With that with that one cylinder, the whole thing.
Yeah, so
All right.
and then the drag itself has the runners on it for side hill slip, and they're serviceable. You can replace those. There, you see that in your pan.
I want to catch this so we can show it to every member.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm trying not to feel like I'm on camera.
well, when you're we'll have a few other people,
loud.
if you could go through the knives with me, so I can record that as well.
Oh, okay. So
your foot feeds the gas basically, or is
yeah, to the driving it, you're going to want to roll the engine RPMs up to 1100. Then you have to release the brake, and of course we'll have to have the door closed to release the brake.
You can't have the
not
door closed.
Doors have to be closed to run it.
Yeah,
I can
well,
hop it back.
No, we don't need to run it.
We take a spin here in a little bit. I can
And
hop it
then
back.
that's reverse, and then what I like to do is set my speed with the
Back.
engine RPM.
And then it's always set at 11.
Push the accelerator when I'm just like free, just grooming along. You know, I'm not backing up or whatever. I'm just depress the accelerator all the way down, and then use the F&R lever for my speed.
Oh, so that'll run.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep your foot on the pedal then.
Well, you do, but you can keep it just fully
Smashed.
depressed.
Oh,
Instead
okay.
of trying to use your ankle to control your
Got it,
speed.
okay.
There's two options.
John Deere.
You can
Got it.
push that all the way forward, and then use your foot to feather it, or you can put your foot all the way forward and use the lever to feather it.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. If you're doing a lot of work, you might want to
Run your foot.
run your foot. To be able
So one of the issues we always have is starting these things in the middle of the winter when it's 20 below.
Well, one of the
What do you got
things
for
is
recommendations?
You want to keep it plugged in and have good fuel. So I know you guys probably all have a good source for your fuel and you trust them, but make sure that your fuel filter is changed regularly and your water separators.
Okay.
The tractor starts really well if it's plugged in.
Do you
And
warming plugs or
it's
glow plugs?
It's I call it a grid heater. It's a pre-warm. Yeah.
So if it hasn't been plugged in, can you turn the key, let it warm, and then start it?
Yeah.
What am I looking for?
There's a warning on the display.
Okay.
It says caution, wait to start engine, and then when it goes out, you should be pre-warned.
All right.
Like I said, the tractor starts really well when it's cold. If it's going to get below 10, though, I definitely make sure it's plugged in.
Okay.
It's happier when it's warm. I don't know, do you guys store it in the shop during the winter?
Our other groomer was in that barn. I don't know if this one's going to fit. We're still working on where Donnie wants to put it.
If you keep it plugged in and out of the prevailing winds, you park it beside the building to the south or whatever, you'll be fine. You have an escape hatch or sunroof that you want to call it, and the beauty of this cabin is it's got room, but it's got great visibility. You really don't have a spot where you can't see your drag.
Perfect. What else you want to cover, Rob? I think he's got most of it.
Yeah, And
What's the
my car-
speed for running? What do you guys recommend?
7-8 miles an hour is plenty, you know,
Okay.
in my book. I don't know what you guys talk about with operator training, but I'd rather get my work done accurately than fast. You're going to get a better surface and better riding the trail.
All right.
I'll leave my card in the operator's guide.
Great.
So the guys, if they have any questions when they're out running, they call me. If I can't answer it, I give them somebody or have somebody call them back if they can answer it.
Okay. Perfect. I think we got it.
All right.